Okay, welcome to my first Facebook, Twitter / request. Today we're doing Cornish game hens, and thanks to one of my friends on Facebook, Anat, who requested this. Here's a Cornish game hen, standard. They're usually very small. They're about half the size or 1/3 the size of an actual chicken. We're going to be using as our ingredients today some olive oil, some black pepper, some turmeric, some coarse sea salt or kosher salt. We're going to use about 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to use half of a red onion, and for our filler we're going to go ahead and mix it up and use some basmati rice and some dried barberries. These are made from Sadaf, and they're excellent. You just have to rehydrate them. So we'll go ahead and start. Our Cornish game hen is clean already. We've washed it and dried it. Right now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and chop our onion up, which here's our onion right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut it on the same board because it's going to get cooked and the Cornish game hen is clean. We're going to go ahead and just do it on the same board to save time, save space. If we wanted to, which what normal people would do, we'd slide over our board and put our veggie board and slice it, just for those viewers out there that's worried about cross-contamination. And basically that's just slicing it down like this, and all the slices are inside, and I'm just going to get one slice across. And since our Cornish game hen and our rice mixture is going to be very small, we're going to make sure our cuts are very, very small, like small dice, if that's what you're looking for exactly, is a small dice. And it will come out perfectly. And that should be enough. You don't need to use all of it. You can always gauge it upon what type of, how big your hen is. So we have our garlic. Make sure there are peels off on our garlic. And with the garlic, fresh garlic is preferred. You can always use canned, jarred garlic. I would use just fresh garlic because that's what I like. So as soon as you get it peels off of our garlic, like that, we're going to go ahead and slice it up. Put the garlic in the middle of our board so you guys can see. Make sure our knife is clean, and we're just going to go ahead and just give it nice little slices. I'm doing this in one take, so as you can see it's not that hard, very easy. Just assemble your ingredients and go at it. If you don't have these ingredients, you can always use different ingredients. Just make sure that some of these things are in it. This is not a recipe that is out of a book. I'm making this recipe up as I go, but I chose the ingredients ahead for purposes of video, and these are the ingredients that I like, the stuff that brings out the good flavor in any meal: garlic, red onions, salt, pepper, and maybe a spice just to say what region it's from. So we got this ready to go, and what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and get our rice, which is right here, right behind us, the basmati rice, and we're going to open it up. We're going to get our measurement cup, and we're going to go ahead and measure out about 1.5 to 2 cups. Here's 1 cup, and in a second I'm going to show you, or I'll show you right now. If you guys follow me over here, we've got our semi-boiling hot water and our cup of rice. I'm just going to go ahead and drop that in here. Come back over here and get another 1/2 cup. You know, eyeball it. You don't get it right, you have enough tomorrow for work. Get in here and throw it in there. As you can see, it's like enough water, enough rice in there. That's going to be about 2 cups. Just give it a nice little stir. Some people wash their rice, some people let their rice sink in hot water, just set for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just cook it. I trust it. It's a good brand. Get a little bit of this olive oil in here. And what we're gonna look for is we're gonna par cook this rice. We're not gonna actually cook it all the way. Just due to the fact that the Cornish hen is actually going into the oven, so we don't need the rice to be cooked all the way. It's going to be very dry. We're just going to par cook it a little bit. We're going to let that go a little bit, maybe get some of our salt here, and just pour a little bit in there. Just give the rice a little flavor. And since we got everything in here, I'm going to go ahead and bring over all of our vegetables right here into the pot. I'm going to put this right here so you can see that all. There you go. Okay. So I'm just going to add our onions directly into the pot. They'll boil down, they'll get nice and good in there, and just throw our garlic in there at the end. If you have any dry spices or any kind of not dry spices but dry herbs, I would recommend to throw it in the pot right now just in case, so that it can rehydrate itself. What we're going to do is we're going to actually take our dried cherries here. Let me open the package. And we're just going to go ahead and open the package up like this and throw some in here. Throw a good amount in there. You want it to be nice and full of dried raspberries. As you can see now, you can actually see inside there's all of our mixture with the rice. Just move it around, get it going. Feel free to throw some wine in here if you like at this point, or maybe some, instead of using water, you can do chicken stock, vegetable stock, any kind of stock. And that's what our mixture looks like right now. We're just going to let it bring up to a boil and reduce a little bit. So right now, while that's going on, we'll go back over here and we'll get started on prepping our Cornish game hen.